CEOs, what's up? It's your boy Ciabis, and I'm back with another video. And win the war in your mind so that the world is yours. Let me be clear, the world is already yours. However, our mind can be so overwhelming at times that we lose sight of that. Whether it be anxiety, fear, worrying, understand that's the true battle that we face on a daily. When you master your mind, your focus becomes lethal. You recognize what's really imperative to you, and you then follow through with it. The mind can be tricky at times, and as you become more familiar with oneself, you recognize that a lot of the times we have the ability to actually push forward. Regardless of how painful it might be at the given moment, keep pushing forward. A lot of the times you'll recognize that the battle within your mind is just within your mind. The actual reality that you're living in was being altered by your mind. Grasp the moment so you don't lose sight of reality itself. Be present so you can maneuver those thoughts instead of spending another second giving input on a false reality. You make your reality, so do so without fear. Be great. Believe in yourself wholeheartedly. Lastly, I'd like to just say, whenever needed during those times that we feel overwhelmed, remember that we are dealing with the 99%. Focus on the 1%. Get familiar with what's in front of you at this given moment. Reality is what you do next. And that's pretty much it in terms of what I had to say. I just wanted to say, get out your head, all right? Get out your mind, all right? We live in it constantly, all right? Without us even realizing it, we be in our mind 24/7. You know what I'm saying? We be in our mind before we even go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? When we close our eyes, we're still in our minds. So just recognize what's really in front of you. Recognize what's really important to you. Recognize what's real. Recognize what's in your control. What's not. Because then when you realize things like that, you really actually in a sense, you kind of calm down. You calm down to a point where you realize what you can do, and then you focus on doing that. You put all your energy on that. You don't spend another second focusing on the littlest things that, come and go. Life's like a roller coaster. It goes up and down. But there's a medium. There's a happy medium to it. And that's just you, figuring out who you are. And sticking, not sticking, but staying, well, yeah, you can say sticking, but staying true to yourself, sticking to yourself, sticking to your gut, sticking to what you believe, sticking to what you, sticking and staying with whatever you align with. Make sure you do that. Don't lose sight of that. And yeah, I got 2 screenshots that I feel correlate really well with what I had to share with y'all before I go. The first one says this: if you win the war inside your head, you win the war against the world. I'm going to say that one more time. If you win the war inside your head, you win the war against the world. All right. And then the last one says, you make your life hard by always being in your head. Life is simple. Get out your head and get into the moment. And I believe that's by Sylvester McNutt. I'm going to say that one more time, though. You make your life hard by always being in your head. Life is simple. Get out your head and get into the moment. And again, that's by Sylvester McNutt. So shout out to you, Sylvester. Yeah, just take a moment. Just breathe. Just really get familiar with what's really in front of you. You know what I'm saying? If you get familiar with what's in your mind, you're always in your mind. And then you never really get to actually spend time outside of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is really supposed to help you out. You're supposed to use it to your advantage. You don't want to use your mind to deteriorate yourself over time. That's not going to help. All right. So really just get familiar with yourself. Get familiar with what's really in front of you. All right. Our mind can play games. All right. Honestly, sometimes I be questioning how I'm stressing when I'm looking at whatever's in front of me. Sometimes our mind can bring up crazy scenarios that make us feel really the feeling itself is just overwhelming. So sometimes we just forget what's really in front of us. That's what I'm saying. This is what I mean by get familiar with what's in front of you. Because when you get familiar with what's in front of you, you calm down. You realize what's real. You realize what's not. You realize what you can do. You realize what you can't do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, I love y'all. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. I hope that you all have a productive day. I hope that you really get out of your mind, get out your head. You know what I'm saying? If you have a lot of bills, if you have a lot of things coming up, all right, okay? That's understandable. We all have that. But just take a moment to just get out your head and focus on what you can do today. Like what you can get done today. If you have a lot of things to do, that's fine. All right, break it down. Break it down. Figure it out. All right. Just focus on what you can do right now in this moment. All right. Don't focus so much in your head, because we can live in our head constantly. All right. But the time that we have outside of our head, we don't know when that's up. We really don't. All right. So our mind is very powerful. Use it to your advantage. I love y'all. It's your boy Siabisha. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Like I said, reality is what you do next. All right. On some real shit, reality is what you do next. Love yourself always. Peace.